Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos, and today I have for you some Lunalights. I still want to play a lot of Lightsworn, but you know, for the sake of content, I guess I'm gonna give other decks in the new box some love, and we're gonna start things off with Lunalights. Lunalights really cool fusion based archetype that has very interesting and powerful cards that even if you don't use in Lunalights, you can actually splash them into other decks. Mainly I'm talking about Lunalight Crimson Fox. It is insane how good this card is. But for starters, I am using a Neos Fusion Keeper engine. Probably not the most popular engine out there, but part of the reason why is because I only have two Lunalight Yellow Marten. This might be the only SR from the box that I didn't get 3 copies of, which is kind of a shame because it's really good. And being able to send Yellow Marten to the graveyard with Neos Fusion to search the Lunalight Fusion for your follow-up turn, it's just too good to pass up. And yeah, that's basically what she does. If she's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you get to add a Lunalight spell or trap card from your deck. I also put one Lunalight Reincarnation Dance that I can search if I need to, but it's not really necessary. I didn't resolve it a whole lot, but when I did, it basically won me the game. So I think it's a good card. I just don't want to run too many of it because setting back row right now, it's just not very good. With the amount of Cosmic Cyclones around, your back row is just going to get, you know, cooked, and they're also going to be able to activate skills such as Draw Sense Alistair. But yeah, so double Yellow Marten. You can also return a face-up Lunalight card you control. Return it to the hand and special summon Yellow Marten from the graveyard, but it gets banished when it leaves the field. I think that's what it does. 3 Keeper, no introduction, you guys know what it does. 1 Neos, double Neos Fusion, double Brave Neos. Those are cards that you guys should already be familiar with. Purple Butterfly. Just a spicy one of. It has a really cool effect. I wish it was a quick effect though. It would make this card infinitely better. But you can send it from your hand or field to the graveyard, then target one Lunalight monster you control. Gains 1000 until the end of this turn. You can also banish this card from the graveyard, special summon one Lunalight monster from your hand. A lot of times you don't really need to special summon from the hand. Most of the time it's just the attack boost that I have it in here for. Crimson Fox, MVP of this deck. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target one face-up monster controls, change the attack to 0 until the end of this turn. That is so good. Like I said, if you don't run the Lunalight engine, you can just splash this into a Neos Fusion deck. Reduce your opponent's monster attack to 0 for free until the end of the turn. However, in Lunalights, you also get an additional effect. When a card or effect is activated that targets a Lunalight monster or monsters you control, you can banish this card from your graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, each player gains 1000 life. So not too bad. Lunalight Emerald Bird. When this card is normal summon or special summon, you can send one Lunalight card from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, draw 1 card. Really good. This card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect. You can target 1 level 4 or lower Lunalight monster and special summon it. Effects are negated, and that's it. So yeah, Bird is really good to go into something like Cat Dancer, and then you special summon one of the materials you use so that you can then tribute it with Dancer to go for the double attack and all that good stuff. 1 Lunalight Rabbit, again just a tech. When this card is normal summon, you can target 1 Lunalight monster in your graveyard, except itself, special summon it. Really good. If you don't have your materials for Lunalight Fusion and you have this in hand, you know, you're able to special summon something and then go into your Cat Dancer. Also, the secondary effect. Once per turn, you can target spell trap cards your opponent controls up to the number of Lunalight cards you control and return them to the hand. That effect is really good, but the reason why we don't focus as much on that is because our level 9 fusion cannot be targeted, and we can protect Cat Dancer or any other Lunalight monster from being targeted by the Crimson Fox. So you can just force the back row or not even really worry about the back row if you're going for your Saber Dancer. But yeah, 3 Lunalight Fusion. Fusion summon 1 Lunalight Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field listed as fusion materials. However, if your opponent controls an extra deck monster, you can use one material from your extra deck or your deck, which is really nice. I never really used it from the extra deck, but you can basically send one Saber Dancer. The following turn, use Saber Dancer's effect to increase that fusion monster, which is probably going to be Cat Dancer, attack by 3000. Just pretty pog. And then Reincarnation Dance. If a monster you control is destroyed by battle by card effect, it does not have to be a Lunalight monster. You add up to 2 Lunalight monsters from your deck to your hand, and you can only activate once per turn. So this is a way of replenishing your resources. Again, I'm only searching this when I already have my Lunalight Fusion in hand, or when I have a Keeper in hand that I'm going to be able to use, you know, for the fusion. But yeah, extra deck, Cat Dancer cannot be destroyed by battle, which is really good. Once per turn during your main phase 1, you can choose one other Lunalight monster, and for the rest of this turn, she gains all this. First time each monster your opponent controls would be destroyed by battle, it is not destroyed. Now, why would you want that? Because if you're making their attack 0, you can attack them multiple times. If there's another threatening monster, you don't even have to worry about that. You're just dealing damage over the same monster. You can also use Fatal 5 as a skill, but I'm not doing that today. And then, and it can also attack all monsters your opponent controls twice each. So if your opponent controls 3 monsters in attack position, you can attack all of them twice, because they're not going to be destroyed by the first battle, which is real good. And an underrated effect: if this card declares an attack, inflict 100 damage to your opponent. That actually came in pretty clutch in a particular duel. But yeah, the other fusion, Saber Dancer, must be fusion summoned. 3 Lunalight monster, gains 200 attack for each Beast Warrior type monster that is banished or in the graveyards. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects, which is the main thing you want. It's also a huge beater. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish it, target a fusion, it gains 3000 until the end of the turn. But yeah, just non-targetable big beater, attack multiple times. The deck is really fun. The skill I'm using, Draw Sense Spell Trap, is not the most optimal skill for the deck. I'm only using that because I'm trying to use Blair and get her leveled up. That's literally why I built this deck. And I was like, what skill can I use? I went with Draw Sense Spell and Trap. I mean, it can still be pretty clutch, you know, top deck Neos Fusion or Lunalight Fusion. But I think other skills such as Grit, Fatal 5 would also be very useful with this deck. Alright, I was trying to get through that as fast as possible, and it still took 7 minutes to explain this deck. Alright, we're going up against, oh my god, I have no mat and sleeves. Pepe Hands exposed. It used to be where you couldn't see mat and sleeves, and now you guys can see that my deck is fully naked. Emerald Bird, discard Fox, draw 1. So we're gonna go for Cat Dancer. Bird is going to special summon my rabbit. At this point, the forehead is gonna try to flip my Cat Dancer face down. Joke's on you. I will not allow it. Crimson Fox. And even though he gains life, he gains 1000 life. My Dancer can attack him twice. That's 4800. And we burn him for 100 every time we attack. So that is 2 attacks, 200. That is exact lethal. Pog. However, even after that, I still have my Neos Fusion. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and search for another Lunalight Fusion, just in case. Activate the Butterfly for the BM. Hit him with double 34. Good game. It's really cool because Cat Dancer prevents you from... it lets you play around things such as Kiteroid, because you know Kiteroid only works on direct attacks. So I wonder if this deck becomes very popular if Kiteroid is going to be replaced by a regular Kariba. Okay, here we got an Ishizu. Man, the no mat is really bothering me now. Oh, an important thing to mention is if you use Keeper of Dragon Magic to send your Yellow Martin to the graveyard, you cannot gain the effect to search because you're discarding as a cost. I think. I actually didn't try it, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Alright, illusion magic. So not the most optimal Dark Magician turn. Actually, he went for Circle, so never mind. Because he went for Circle, I'm not even gonna bother with Keeper. We're just gonna go Saber Dancer, cannot be targeted. Martin is going to search a Reincarnation Dance to the hand. Now I'm gonna go for it. Alright, Neos Fusion. There's the navigation. He's gonna summon both of them in defense position. Cannot target my Saber Dancer. Feels good, man. So he's gonna banish my Brave Neos instead. Get another Dark Magician, that's fine. At this point, his best hope is going for Dark Cavalry. I did lose against a Dark Magician that was that was able to. I had a 4,000 attack Saber Dancer. He summoned a Dark Cavalry at, I think, what was the attack? It was like 3,800 or 3,900, something like that. And then he went for Beatdown. I was like, excuse me? And I lost that duel. So yeah, this is a Shizu, we don't have to worry about Beatdown, thankfully. And here he just scooped. I don't actually remember what his life was at. I don't think it was lethal yet, but I think he realized that he wasn't going to have an out to my Saber Dancer anytime soon. So we take those. Here we're going up against Yami Yugi. I don't remember this duel. I remember the name. Oh, this was Shiranui, I think. So we're gonna go Keeper, send another Keeper, get the Lunalight Fusion. And that's the cool thing about, the other cool thing about Yellow Martin is if you only have one material for your monster, you can use normal summon the Crimson Fox, for example, activate Martin effect to special summon itself from the graveyard, and now you get your two materials. That's pretty neat. Not to mention the free search. So we're gonna go ahead and search Reincarnation, since we already have the Lunalight Fusion. Oh, this was Lightsworn's, not Shiranui, excuse me. Lightsworn Blue Eyes, by the way. Right? Now he has a chance to go Black Rose here, but I think he decides that it's not worth it since I have a Brave News that would have survived. Probably believes I cannot OTK. We're going to prove them wrong. So once again, now I have two materials, but I need three to get over the Fortune Lady Every since it's in defense position. So we're gonna go Saber Dancer, Crimson Fox, attack to 0. We're running to a Kite Roid, which is unfortunate. On top of that, we gave him Destiny Draw, but this is the weird mistake he makes right here. He's not worried about my Saber Dancer, I guess, because it can be destroyed. So he doesn't banish my Saber Dancer. Instead, he's gonna banish my Brave News. Goes for the double Blue Eyes. I'm like, okay, I dig it. So far, I dig it. Here's a crucial mistake. Burst Stream of Destruction. So yes, he's wiping my field, Rageki style, but now the only monster that can attack is Fortune Lady Every, and that is not lethal. What does that matter? Because I'm going to activate my Reincarnation. And he's going to scoop right here, so I'm going to pause it. But basically, we have game, obviously. I can boost my attack right here. I'm going to use Emerald Bird to send the Yellow Martin, draw 1, and then search my Fusion. So yeah. On top of that, because he controls an extra deck monster, I can just send Crimson from the deck, and that's going to put one of the Blue Eyes at 0. I can attack over the Blue Eyes, and that's game. Here we have a Zane. Alright, double set. We're going to activate Neos Fusion. Test the waters a little bit. I don't want to attack. I don't want to give him his skill. You know, I want to set up with a better field. And the thing is, I can't just go into Saber. First of all, I don't have the materials. But even if I did, the trap can still kill the Saber. But this mad lad just decides to go Cyber and Dragon. And I'm thinking, right now I'm like, oh okay, cool, Cyber and concentrating current, GG. But no, my man just wanted to put a Cyber and Dragon on the field. Goes for the attack, we protect with Neo's Fusion, and now we can just simply win. Activate Lunalight. Send the Crimson Fox. User are at 0. Double 0 for the lows. And we get the scoop. I like this deck, man. I'm not lying. I'm not going to lie. I like the deck. It is kind of weak, especially my version is very weak to Floodgate. I did lose a game where my opponent opened 2 Floodgates and then drew into the 3rd one mid game, and like all my fusions got floodgated. So Pepe hand. But at least we're able to deny this man's rank up and get our own. So charge the Light Brigade. I love Light Storms, man. Normally, I'm gonna be honest, if I'm in his position, I'm feeling pretty safe with turn 1 Zeta. Because normally for the opponent to be able to OTK, they're gonna have to special summon at some point, right? And if you can just Zeta that monster, most of the time you will survive. This man could have had a kite. Oh, he also has a Kite Roid. So he was feeling really safe. Unfortunately for him, he controls an extra deck monster. What that means is that I can send a Lunalight from the deck. Fox is going to reduce the attack to 0. If he tries to banish, which he does, we're going to negate with Crimson Fox. Once again, both of us gain life, but because of the 100 damage we do per attack, that was still lethal. Played around the Kite Roid, played around the Zeta, got the easy dub. But yeah, cool deck. I don't know what I'm gonna try next. I think I'm gonna leave Blue Eyes for like last. So I'll either mess around with some more Light Sworns, or I think it's time to play some Gishkis. Am I right? I don't think I'm gonna play Necros. I'll probably play some Gishkis, but we'll see. That's gonna be it for me though. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. And until next time.